Hi guys. Well, hold on. First, welcome back to the second episode
of the
of
Aimless
the
Pod.
Aimless Pod. Cheers, boys. We just
I was gonna drink
uploaded.
this.
We just uploaded it like 2 hours ago, maybe
Yeah,
2 hours ago.
so that'll show you where we're at in real time.
Yeah, I think we were at 14 views last we checked. I think last I checked. And I barely subscribed to our channel, so that was that just goes to show you how much support we have on this podcast.
That video got us a sub.
It's crazy. We're doing good already.
Things are looking up.
Yeah, I don't know. How did you? Well, I want to start it off by, I guess, how did you feel about last podcast? Because we rewatched it. I mean, after we finished recording it, and then I rewatched it while I was editing it, and then you rewatched it another time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So how did you feel about it? Did you feel
Good. I feel like it was easy to watch. I was at work watching it,
Mhm.
and I just sat through the whole thing, and I feel like I laughed at some parts. So hopefully, it's entertaining for other people too.
Yeah. Hopefully, it's not
Um,
just us.
Just yammering.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just us being like, this is funny, and then it's not funny
Not
to
funny
anybody
at all.
else.
Yeah, I know. Sometimes it happens where I'm like, dang it, I wish I would have said that it's a joke like at the time, and then I go and try to say it again like later. I'm like, oh, maybe it was a timing thing. Maybe it was funny at the time, and now
But
it's
no, it's not funny.
kind of worn off.
Yeah, when I rewatched it when I was editing it too, I mean, maybe because it's just us, but like I was smiling at parts of it. Like I was editing and I was just like smiling. I'm like, oh, I remember that part of the conversation or whatever, or like that's something funny that we talked about. I think specifically like the crane flies and stuff when we were talking about they don't eat cranes and stuff like that. That part made me laugh a lot. So, yeah, I'm just hoping it was more entertaining for you guys at home. And it's not too boring, and hopefully we're gonna start adding quite a bit of things to the pod to make it a little bit more entertaining. Also, hopefully we can get the Apple Music and Spotify thing figured out so we can upload it on there, because I know a lot of people don't watch. Honestly, myself included, I don't watch a lot of podcasts. I will listen to them on the way to work or something like that, but yeah, I usually listen through Spotify or Apple Music.
I think you can only listen to YouTube background if you have premium, huh?
Yeah. Only if you
Okay.
have premium.
I use YouTube and I use it like that sometimes, but I used to use Apple Podcasts.
Apple Podcasts.
But I wouldn't watch them very much either, unless I'm at home. But that's not even like watching either. Especially if it's just conversations. So
Yeah.
yeah,
Well,
we need to figure that out, but we will.
yeah, we will eventually. Hopefully by episode 90 or something.
Yeah,
we'll have it figured
That's
out.
gonna be like
Guys,
2
we're
years.
we're finally announcing we are going on Spotify and Apple Music finally after much request. Okay, well, I actually want to get your opinion on something. I don't know when this is gonna be uploaded.
True.
But something that is very popular right now is the 100 men versus
knew it.
one
I was gonna
gorilla
ask you that.
versus one gorilla. And I have something prepared for us as well. But just first off, do you think 100 men would be able to beat one gorilla?
I think
You think
so.
so?
If it's everybody at once, I think you could get like groups of like 15 dudes at a time to rush the gorilla. I feel like they'd win. I saw a thing where it was like somebody simulated it, and then it's like a very bad like CGI thing where it's like the gorilla going in and the guys are just like running at it. But the gorilla, like as soon as they touch the gorilla, they just fly like 1,000 feet in the air. This isn't realistic. I don't know that anybody's gonna put money into a realistic
simulation
but
on that.
I think so. I think
think so?
100 dudes could take one gorilla.
Yeah, well, that actually reminded me of the conversation when we went hiking at Ohana Vikash, where there was that display of the bear. And both me and you,
We were like the brown or the black bear.
The black bear.
We could take the black
yeah,
bear.
we were like, I think we were both just looking at it and we were kind of just quiet. We were staring at it. And then I'm like, why do I feel like I could take this thing? You're like, bro, I was thinking the exact same thing. Honestly, I feel like I would just grab its neck and like choke it out or something. I feel like I could.
Bear?
Well, the little bear, like
It was small.
yeah, it was smaller. I'll put the picture here.
They're like
So-
5 foot, probably like Julie's size, but like I don't know how much they weigh. I would jump
Maybe.
on its back and just fucking...
Yeah, I feel like I would just be able to just choke it out, and then yeah, it would try gnawing at me, but I would just squeeze super super tight. But that's what it reminded me of. So I'm like, yeah, I mean, just me, I could beat the gorilla. No, there is scary ass videos of gorillas though. They are terrifying.
The one of it slide canceling to the glass. Have you seen that?
Oh yeah, I've seen that one. I've seen that one. I've seen one recently that like it's like banging on like a wooden door at the zoo, and it looks fucking terrifying.
That sounds sad.
And I'm like, oh yeah, it just wants to escape. But no, I think, let me see, 100 men. Yeah, I think 100 could. I think the first 20 men are probably gonna get severely injured. Because I don't think a gorilla would go for the kill. I think it would just like either like fucking just backhand somebody, or like bite it. Like if somebody gets super close, he'll bite it because they do have like teeth and stuff.
Like dislocate arms.
Oh fuck! Just pop people's shit out of their sockets. It'd be so bad. Yeah, but I think the first 20, the next 80 that coming in, I think they would overwhelm them. There was a UFC fighter, Corey Sanhagen. He said he would just kick the gorilla in the nuts as much as possible. I'm like, oh my gosh, I never thought about that.
I didn't think about that. Yeah, going for the like dirt. If you were fighting super dirty, yeah, imagine everybody. Like imagine 30 dudes on top of it biting the gorilla.
Biting the gorilla. Someone's kicking the nuts. Someone's biting the nuts. Just going crazy on the gorilla. It's biting its feet.
I don't think
callous feet.
I don't think they have a chance.
No. The gorilla?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, I don't think the gorilla has a chance. Okay. I mean, what the average guy is like 5'9", like probably like 200 pounds.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's a lot of weight on a gorilla. I don't know what a gorilla weighs.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. A gorilla, I don't know. They're just fucking all muscle. That's the only thing about it. Like, these gorillas are all fucking muscle. Like, you look at them and they have like 6 packs. Yes. And yeah. Because it's like, yeah, what 100 men are we sending in there as well? I was thinking of like Brock Lesnar being the first one. Brock Lesnar, Undertaker. I don't know.
Sean Strickland.
Yeah, we'll send him.
Mm-hmm. You'll fuck it up. Imagine him squaring up with a gorilla.
John Jones would like
just kick it in the face.
Okay, so I have a little presentation that I did. Okay. This is also the 100 men versus gorillas, and we'll put the pictures of the slide so that you guys are able to see as well. But I just want your honest opinion. I'll chime in as well if I have anything to say. But well, the first one was 100 men. So we already discussed that. We said that the gorilla would lose to 100 men.
He looks like he sits in the extra chair in a hotel room.
Well, that's the thing. That's why I'm like, what men are we sending in? If we're sending him in,
no,
it's gone.
Yeah, I don't think he's gonna go. Like, you have to be willing to die.
Yeah, I don't see him biting the gorilla's
gorilla nuts.
Okay, one grizzly bear.
100 men versus a
no. The gorilla. This is everybody against the gorilla. A grizzly bear versus a gorilla. Do you think
the grizzly bear would win?
You think it would win?
Yeah.
Yeah?
I think a grizzly bear would destroy a gorilla.
Oh shit! I think people have said that like a gorilla would fuck up a grizzly bear because they can grab it.
Oh, I guess they do. Like, but still.
But the jaw strength on it, actually, I think
claws.
And claws, true.
And they're like, how big is a grizzly bear? Like 10 feet tall? Probably not. I think it's a Kodiak grizzly bear. But
well, in this picture, like it's standing up and it looks fucking terrifying too.
Yeah, how tall do you think that is? 5'2".
5'2" at least 5'2". No, but like I feel like the gorilla would be more agile too. It would like be able to get around him really quick. Yeah, like, you know, you've seen that gorilla video where he's like spitting.
No. Oh yes, I have.
It's like yeah, that one, like he would just like do that to him and then be on his back and then choke him out.
Yeah, I could just see the grizzly's tactics would be bad. It would just stand up like that.
And then the gorilla would just
growl at it. Yeah, you just fucking punch him in the nuts.
Okay, so final verdict: grizzly bear or gorilla?
I feel like I unanswered my question. I think probably the gorilla.
The gorilla
might. I thought a grizzly, but I think you're right. I think the gorilla would have better.
The gorilla would have better
tactics.
Okay, I think gorilla. I think gorilla would be more agile. All right, now we're gonna give some love to the ladies, because we kept asking 100 men versus one gorilla. What about 200 women versus one gorilla?
Do you think 200 women would beat 100 men? 200 women versus a gorilla. How big? The gorilla's like as big as I don't even know what a gorilla. I wish I knew what a gorilla weighed.
I can look that up. Keep thinking about
But
the
200 women. What women are we? Her? No, not her. A 200 of her would not be able to beat a gorilla.
I,
Sorry.
I feel like 200 women.
Like 200 of Julie, could she beat a gorilla?
I feel like numbers would just overtake her, right?
It'd be
Or
a lot.
overtake
Even then, even if Julie's half my weight, that is an extra 100.
An adult male gorilla can weigh between 300 to 500 pounds. I don't know why I thought it was going to be like a ton.
That's bigger than a lineman. Imagine, 100 dudes. 100 dudes could take a lineman easy.
But a lineman doesn't have fucking
Gigantic hands.
paws. Well, they do, but then, yeah. Okay. So
True.
So 200 women or one gorilla. Who wins?
I think out of numbers, probably the women.
The women. Okay.
If they all were willing to die for the cause,
Women just be able to, yeah,
all at the same time, bum rush it.
just bum rush
There's
it.
for sure 100 women dying. Probably just from
it's just
getting
gonna be
trampled
100.
on. Yeah, it's just
Yeah.
gonna happen.
Okay. Next up, we have 300 white crusty eye dogs. Specifically, the
It's
one
just
in the
gonna just grab and crush them
Ah.
like one by one.
it's gonna be so bad. Yeah. 300 of them though. They haven't ate. They're very hungry. They're very hungry, crusty eyed, and everything. No, I think the gorilla would just fucking annihilate these things. Honestly.
Yeah, I'm thinking of like Pupper in the front. Like, I mean, he's like 15, but even then, like prime. I can close it.
Yeah.
In its prime. No.
I feel like a gorilla would just like with one paw down, like
Imagine.
4 dogs crushed. 4 dogs. 4 dogs. It could like back slam on
it would
them.
slide. It would do the slide cancel thing that I told you, but it would just take out like 50 of them.
Mm-hmm. The dogs would try to like nip, but their teeth are like soft. So they wouldn't do
Yeah,
it.
true. The callus of its toes would just break the dog's teeth.
Yeah. Okay. Well, 300 white crusty eye dogs are not fit
losing.
for battle.
I think 600 would win.
What would be the number of white crusty eye dogs?
2,000.
At a certain point, right? There's got to be a number
gonna
that
get
will
tired.
overtake him. Yeah. Too much just pawing down. Like Donkey Kong's like is moving in Smash Bros. Okay. Next up, we have AJ, Big Justice, and the Rizzler against one gorilla. Who would win this battle? I will give my input first.
The Rizzler's gonna get his head.
I think AJ himself could fuck up the gorilla. I think he is a gorilla.
Yeah, true. He's scary. Imagine him like, whatever he's taking, if they took it away from him and he was really mad about it.
Oh yeah, he's gonna blow up soon.
Yeah.
I know Tim Dillon has a bit about that, but like him killing his
Your whole family, yeah, for sure.
Yes, I think like he'll just lock in. Yeah, Rizzler's dying though, unfortunately.
But didn't he like tear his quads just doing like wrestling?
Oh shit, yeah. So maybe he's fragile. I feel like he'll get it done somehow.
Barely. It'll actually be like.
Pretty.
Wait,
even.
which one's AJ? AJ is
AJ's
the dad.
the dad.
But Big Justice is the
kid?
kid. He's gonna be the last one. The dad's gonna just barely die, and then Big Justice is gonna land the last blow.
I don't know what he would say. The Rizzler is immediately though, just
Yeah, and then he's just gonna get his head just.
this is like a Lego. This is popped off. Okay,
I like how he's not even their kid, but he hangs out with them all the time.
that's super weird.
Imagine your kid is just bye.
Bye. Go hang out with
Scary dad and
AJ and Big Justice. Go to Costco with them. Okay, next up we have 100 children.
No. 100 children.
100
100
children.
men. People are not.
Are not convinced. 100 children. Yeah, 100 children. So I knew that it was probably not going to be very even. So I added a little bit more information with one energy sword from Halo. They can only have one for the 100 of them.
Oh,
And my theory is the gorilla would still fucking win.
the gorilla would
'Cause
steal it.
It would steal it, or you could just do anything to do a little kid. Like the gorilla could just be like, I hope something better, bro. I wish. Oh, this is way better. You should
no.
switch me that. the 100 kids are gonna fight over who the fuck gets to use the energy sword.
True.
They're gonna be, yeah, it's gonna be a fucking massacre.
Imagine a gorilla with an energy sword versus
Against the 300 crusty white-eyed dogs. That'd be
imagine
insane.
100 kids with an energy sword and 300 crusty white dogs versus a gorilla. The gorilla would still win.
The gorilla would still win, yeah. The gorilla would use the dogs as like just fucking cutting them through the energy sword. I was gonna give them a needler from Halo, but I was like, I feel like that'd be too overpowered.
They wouldn't be able to reload it. How do you even reload it? He's just like,
yeah, and that's how it reloads. But yeah, made it even. So with the energy sword, with 100 children, no, the gorilla would take it.
The gorilla would take it.
It would rip the kid's arm off,
and it would still be attached to the energy sword.
It would
like a helicopter.
It wouldn't grab the energy sword. It'd be holding onto the kid's hands. Okay, last one. I don't know if I entered the last one, but I think this is just a meme that I fucking loved, and I loved it. Oh, not this one, not this one. Sorry. Actually, there is one more. There's a lot of discussion of one gorilla versus 100 men, but what about one gorilla versus 2 gorillas? Who would win that one? Would one gorilla beat 2 gorillas? I don't know, man.
Are they the
pretty
same
close.
size?
Yeah, the same size. It's the exact same gorilla.
They wouldn't fight.
They
They'd make friends.
start kissing.
No, they would kill him.
Oh, the 2 would kill. Oh, the one. Oh, okay.
They would
So
rip his arms off.
So as of right now, the only thing that will beat a gorilla is 2 gorillas. Okay, last one. I think this is the meme now that I wanted to share. 100 gorillas versus my cousin Bartholomew.
Does he get the truck?
No,
100
it's just him. They're trying to kill his cousin Bartholomew. Yeah, that was my favorite fucking meme out of this whole thing. I'm like, what the fuck is Bartholomew? But yeah, that was my little slideshow that I had. I'm glad we discussed it because I feel like that was just basic conversations of one gorilla versus 100 men. So I'm like, I had to put together a little bit more.
Yeah, true.
The energy sword, I don't know. Would you? How many lions would it take to kill a gorilla?
2?
2? I think that's a little bit.
You think it would take?
It's the
That was a squeaky truck.
I've ever seen in my life. I think more than 2 lions. Yeah, I think the gorilla would just. Gorillas and tigers don't like live in the same habitat at all, do they? I don't think they do, right?
They're both in the jungle. I don't know what kind of jungle would. They say that the lion is like the king of the jungle, but they're in like savanna deserts.
Yeah, it's
I
not
know.
even a fucking jungle. King of the savannah.
But a tiger and a gorilla. Is a tiger bigger than a lion? Probably. Tigers are scary.
Oh, tigers are scary. Yeah.
Yeah, we were at the Portland Zoo and there was, I don't know if I have the video. I guess I could put it, but it was just like crying. I felt kind of bad. It was kind of sad. But yeah, it was huge. I think they're like 700 pounds. They're probably heavier than a gorilla. I think they're for sure heavier than a gorilla.
A tiger?
I think so.
Okay, I'll have to look.
I
That
think
up.
a tiger is like 7. Like a moose. Have you seen how much a moose weighs?
A moose is insane. Meese?
Yeah, meese.
Meese are
A couple
scary.
Meese.
Meese are scary.
They're like 1,200 pounds or something.
I've seen videos of them like running at people, and it's fucking
They're
terrifying.
like 700 pounds.
Male tigers can weigh between 220 and 660 pounds. What the
What
fuck?
a range.
That is a fucking range.
Okay, I was
220
kind
to
of
600.
close with the 700 to the end of that scale.
That's crazy. I remember going. This is like a faint memory of going to a zoo in Mexico, and there was like a river, and it was just
That's what
full
separated
of
you and the animals.
no, it was just like a bridge that you could walk over, and on the sides it was just like a whole bunch of fucking alligators and crocodiles, and you could buy out of like a dispensing thing like pellets, and you could just throw it
give
down
it
the river. Yeah, to the alligators, but it would just bounce off their head because they're not gonna just be like trying to catch the fucking kibble and bits that they're trying to give them in Mexico. But yeah, I had that memory, and it's yeah, I love zoos. I love going and seeing animals, like, you know, my favorite rhino and everything. But it is kind of sad when you see them like kind of trapped, especially like those animals like tigers and stuff like that, that, you know, they're meant to like go fucking free range. They're trying to, you know, find prey and stuff, and they're just kind of just like,
Yeah, they don't get anything but like cow carcass lowered in a cage.
Like filet mignon. I wonder where that cow
Like
carcass
they don't even
is.
get a hunt for anything because
No.
that would also be a problem for
If you
people. If you if they just
give
let
them live animals, throw a cow in there.
We got a gazelle at the park. Yay!
Yay!
The tiger's gonna eat it.
The tiger's gonna eat it. We're gonna let it into
It's
the
gonna be so
enclosure.
sick.
I'm gonna put a snake versus a fucking. Speaking of snake versus the snake and the monkey in Cancun. That was funny as fuck. We were like, I think Julie said it right. She's like, for $10 you can take a picture with the monkey. For $5 you can take a picture with the snake. For 20, I'll let the snake eat the monkey.
She's like the monkey's like no, please
no,
don't,
please don't pay. Please don't pay. That's crazy too. Because how the fuck do you get a monkey?
I don't know.
I know there's jungles like
I get
in
true. It is like
Cancun.
tropical. I wanted a capuchin monkey when I was little so bad.
A cappuccino monkey.
Cappuccino. They're so cute.
I always wanted a. I think I saw a monkey in someone's semi. Someone was driving a semi and there was like a monkey with a pamper on.
That's probably the type that we saw.
Capuchin.
It's the one from Night at the Museum.
I've never watched that movie. I'm very bad with movies too.
I watched that in the theaters.
What a nerd. I want to go watch Night at the Museum in the theaters.
What were we talking about? Tiger? How many lions would it take?
How many lions would it take to kill or tigers or I don't know. I think
Two.
two?
Well, they hunt in like packs, don't they?
Yeah, I think like at least 5
5.
to kill a gorilla. I feel like a gorilla is so strong. They would like punch down. Maybe I'm just thinking of Donkey Kong the whole time.
Donkey Kong versus.
Bro, they shoot out of barrels, I swear. Dang. That's crazy. Yeah. But I don't know why this took like the internet by storm.
I don't know.
The 100 gorillas versus
What other?
100 gorillas versus Bartholomew. Yeah, I don't know.
I feel like every once in a while one of those things pops up.
Yeah, just like a challenge that everybody's obsessed with. What was the last one? I feel like the shit moves so quick in the internet that like I can't even keep up with trends anymore.
True.
What was the last one? Right now it's brain rot of like the asesino cappuccino. Have you seen that? And tralalero tralala. I think I'm on my phone too much. There's like that thing going on, that trend, or I don't know what the fuck it's like AI brain rot. I don't know. I spend too much time on my phone. I need to get off my phone.
Julie just showed me the heli thing.
What the hell?
Like last week.
What the hell are you on, Tiger?
Yeah, she was saying it, and I was like, I have no idea what you're talking about.
Oh gosh.
I
feel like maybe
she showed me the audio.
I spend too much time on my phone sometimes. I have that bad habit. Like I will like delete Instagram off my phone. I'm like, okay, I'm not gonna be on it for like a week. I'm chilling, and then I re-download it. I'm like, okay, this time I'm gonna be more like balanced. I'm not gonna use it as much. Wake up at 5 a.m. I'm scrolling immediately. I have that super bad habit. Like as soon as I wake up, I will get on my phone.
I don't.
No? I do.
I just struggle to get up. Jody will come and lay on me, and then Jelly will come and purr, and I'm just like, this is so hard to get up. And I might look over and I see Julie. I'm like, oh my god, like
to get up. Yeah,
that's a struggle. I mean, no. On my days off, like if I'm not playing games and I'm laying on bed, I'll just be like in Instagram, just scrolling. And if I like get to a point where it's like nothing that I want to see, I'll like close Instagram, get on something else, and then close that and open
then
Instagram
go back
right
to
back
Instagram.
up.
Yeah.
I'm like, what am I doing?
Yeah, I don't know if you've noticed like the difference between like Instagram Reels and YouTube like Shorts. Instagram is horrible. Like I see people die on there.
Mine's not that bad.
Well, it's just random. It'll just be like, come with me to try the new Burger King menu item. Swipe, guy getting shot in the back of the head or something. I'm like, oh my fucking, or a car crash. And then the caption is always, he's okay. And it's like, no, he fucking
I
got
have seen
cut in
those.
half or something like that. And I'm like, oh, he's not okay.
There was one of a guy on a motorcycle. Like, I can't believe he survived this. And he like goes in front of a car and he just like slides, his whole body just like slides across the road. I was like, okay, I've seen a couple. I don't get it a lot. I know Olivia gets a ton.
Yeah, that's scary as fuck. I hate that shit. And I see friends of mine. I mean, I'll call out Rocky. I see like, you know how you can see that videos that are liked by people.
Oh,
It'll be like,
I think that's probably why you're seeing.
it'll be
them.
like getting hurt, and Rocky like likes, and I'm like, what the fuck, Rocky? What the fuck are you watching? Yeah, that's kind of weird though. That like Instagram does that, where it shows you like what other
I
people
remember
like.
it used to you used to be able to see what people's activity was. and then they took it away, and people were like, "Dang."
No, you can't see.
Now, yeah, now you can't see. So couples, or I don't know, they were just joking about it. Like, guys are gonna hide stuff now.
You remember when Snapchat had best friends, like your top 3 friends,
Yeah,
and people use
used
that
to
used to be
see it.
public. Yeah,
they have that for the premium thing.
you can see
It's like
people's
an
best
orbit.
friends.
It's like planets, and it shows who's in your orbit. If you pay, it's weird. I don't like the premium stuff. I do like it because of the stuff that you can do with it, but like the being able to see people peek, I hate it. I don't care if you like peek at my message.
You pay for Snapchat Premium?
I don't. Well, Jesus has the family plan thingy, and it's like me, Olivia, Julie, Jesus,
Oh.
and we can all do like all the fun AI stuff. That's what we're using it for, is making AI pictures and stuff like that, and like
Oh,
the
but those are awful too.
wallpaper.
The frog that you
We probably don't
sent?
need it anymore. We probably don't have to cancel it, honestly.
We need to cancel that.
But
membership.
just the weird little things where it's like, I can see some people, like whenever I send a message, I can just see their eyes pop up, and I'm like, this feels weird. Like, I don't care, but I just don't want to know
that they're just viewing
that
your
I
message
just
with
looking at it.
replying to it.
Because I don't really care. I forget people's messages all the time. Like Austin.
Austin,
When
it's
he
like,
messaged me and it's like 3 weeks later, I'm like, oops, sorry.
oh, sorry.
It's because I see a message and I'm just like, all right, I will reply to this in a second, and then like other stuff happens and it just slowly like gets buried with all my like Domino's notifications and stuff. And
Yeah,
I just
true.
don't go back to it.
Domino's tells you haven't ordered in a while. Here's a coupon for a fucking $7.99 medium. I think I try to reply super quick. I think I'm pretty much. I mean, I'm not that I'm on my phone all the time, but I do, like, if somebody messaged me, I'll try to reply back as soon as possible for the most part. Even if it is just like a haha or okay or something like that, I try to reply at least something.
True.
Because I can't be like, okay, I'll check it later. Because then the anxiety kills me. I'm like, I want to see what is it that they messaged me.
Oh, I do peek too, though. I guess then that part doesn't help.
Oh, so then
Yeah, 'cause I read it, I'm
You're
like,
like, I already know what they're gonna
Okay,
say.
I'll reply right now, and then I don't reply. For like 2 weeks.
Do you? So even with that in mind, like of Jesus buying the family plan Snapchat Plus, do you have like anything that you spend money on a lot, and you're like, fuck, I need to cut this shit out. Like, this is too much, or this is, why am I fucking paying for this? Like, either it being a reoccurring thing, or maybe something that you just buy it often and you're like, why the fuck am I buying this? Or damn, like, this is super expensive. Why am I investing my money in this? Why am I paying this?
There was the Pokemon. I buy stuff in games, so I'm not good for the gaming industry.
Yeah, you're ordering,
Yeah, I'm enabling them.
pre-ordering everything.
But true, the Switch is coming. Next month. But the Pokemon TCG game that I played, I used to open packs all the time, and I had so much fun with it. And I have Julie open packs for me, and there was like a $10 a month, and you would get like 40 extra packs or something for the month. And I had that, and I would get all the packs and I open them, and then I slowly stopped playing the game. And they don't stack, so you only get like 4 a day. So it was just like wasting it. So I canceled it this month. But that one was like,
I don't get that Pokemon TCG game, whatever. Like, it
was fun.
You just open cards.
You open them and then you collect them, and then you can battle other people with them, or with the cards that you have. You make your own deck with whatever type, and it makes it hard because you can only, for the most part, you're only going to want to pick one type of Pokemon or two, and then build your whole deck around that, and then they all have weaknesses and stuff. So it's strategy.
Speaking of Pokemon, I'm not a big fan of Pokemon. Like, I've never been into Pokemon. I think when I was a kid, I had like Yu-Gi-Oh cards, but I never knew how to play. I would just be like, this one's cooler than this one, so this one wins. Or it would have like more of those little stars on top, so then I'd be like, yeah, it's a winner. This one wins more. It's more powerful. But I'm like super obsessed with watching like people unpack Pokemon cards. Like that one guy that's the biggest one. It's like, I don't remember his name exactly, but he opens up the packs and it's like, should you open it?
Oh,
or
yes.
keep it sealed? Yeah, I love that one. Yeah, I love like his videos, and I like watching him, and I have no fucking idea what the Pokemon are. But then when he's like, oh my gosh, I pulled this one and it's like $300, I'm like, oh fuck yeah. But I'm like, okay, but I have no interest of me going and buying the cards, which is good, I guess, in a way. Cause I mean,
True. I know Julie bought. I haven't bought any in a while. I was big on them for like during COVID.
like buying Pokemon cards. Actually, dang,
I didn't have a job.
it adds up.
I didn't have a job.
Oh, I didn't have a job.
Julie was buying them or whatever. I have money I had, I would buy a pack. But they just take so much space now. It's gambling.
It literally is, yeah. It's
And
like
it's such a low like chance of hitting, because the Julie bought like a pack with like 9 packs or something. It was like an elite trainer box. I think it had 9, and I was like, dang, look, the most expensive card that you can pull is this Umbreon, and it's $1,400. Oh my god! Julie got a cool card. I was like, how much is it? 30 cents. Oh my god, never mind.
yeah.
And then I pulled another one that was like a full art, and I was like, oh my god, Julie, this might be. And it was like $3.
Oh, yeah.
90 or no, Julie paid like 45 for the thing, but
And for it to
for
only
like
be
$5 worth of cards.
Yeah, I think I don't know, like because it's a trading card game or whatever, but it's also like you can play the game. I don't know if you buy them to play, then I understand kind of in a way, but then if you're buying them to try to get something expensive, then that's gambling. I feel like
Yeah,
because at least like if you pull a card, you'll be more happy about like, oh, this one's super strong, and not so expensive, but it's just strong, but or whatever it may be. But
I was trying to build a master set. I think it's called, where you get one of every single card in the whole set. But it's so hard to do that. You have to spend so much money.
yeah,
And then they stop printing the cards, so then you don't have it. Like the Unified Mind set that I have, I think a pack is like $12 now.
oh fuck,
Yeah, for like 8 cards.
it's crazy as fuck.
Yeah, so unless you have a lot of money, it's fun to open them.
Just to open them, yeah, but it's the gambling. It's the
Like,
It's
oh,
the
I
roulette.
let me see if I get something.
let me
good.
see. Like I know I won't, but let me just buy
There's a
$90 worth of
There's a
cards that way
chance.
to see if I can actually get something. Yeah, I don't know. I've never been into that, so I'm hoping if I ever have kids, they're not into Pokemon.
I couldn't even imagine having kids now. Just all the my burp smells. I'm sorry. Just all the microtransactions stuff. Like when I was little, well, I guess I kind of got into it towards the end of it. I remember 2K14 playing that, and I was like, I had my team. I got crazy pulls. I think my dad gave me like $5, but I had like Wilt Chamberlain and all this shit. I didn't understand how the game worked. I quick sold him for like 100 coins. I could have put him on the auction house. I didn't know how that worked. But that was the first game where it was like microtransactions, but it was low. And I remember getting Black Ops 2, and they had the bacon skin, and I was like, Dad! I was like stacking up my quarters. I was like, please let me buy this.
I remember Black Ops 2. I think I bought the dragon skin or the
the
lava
one with
one or
scales?
something like that. The scales one, I think.
Yeah.
I think I might have had both of them. But yeah, that was like, it's very minimal. It was like $2.99, I want to say, for the skin.
For
And you get
every
it on
gun.
every gun. Yeah, it's not like, this is just for
And a
this gun.
Calling card and an emblem, I think.
Calling card and an emblem. There was no skins on characters, which I can't like anymore with like Call of Duty and like the skins and the cosmetics and stuff. I really can't. I truly, I look at them and I'm like, this is like so upsetting. It upsets me. I'm like, this is not what like Call of Duty should be. And I understand the games change and everything. Like I don't want to sound like I'm like, oh, it was better back then. But like I think a lot of the times simplicity is better. Like the more you add to it, the more bullshit you add to it, the worse the game gets. Yeah.
They're wasting time on making all the.
Yeah, because and then I mean, it's not like it's like I mean I would be like, keep pumping out maps, keep pumping out these different things instead of it being like, there's a $40 skin you can buy now.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
TMNT guys, and then that bullshit. Like we always bring that up, that like the developers are saying like, none of the cosmetics will transfer over from your last games because this is gonna be more grounded in World War II or Cold War. In Cold War, so none of them should transfer over. Immediately, a fucking
There's like a streamer skin.
there's a
Where she's
streamer
live streaming in the 90s.
in the 90s, yeah. And then there's the unicorn fucking skin where like the unicorn like
I don't own that.
where the unicorn
I
like
think Julie owns it.
finishes on people or something, or like, or
Yeah.
it poops on it. It's a finisher. It's a finisher, and it poops
finishes
on
on
people.
people.
It finishes on people. But yeah, I don't know.
My favorite thing was, did you play Ghosts?
I didn't play Ghost. I didn't.
That's my favorite customization. Is being able to like change the goggles, change the gloves, change the shirt, change the pants, change the boots. Make your own character instead of like
Just this
I'm gonna
preset.
buy this preset thing.
This character.
It'd be cool if you could buy it and like have pieces of it and like mix and match it. That'd be too much work, but
Yeah. Well, I always understood more of like the Fortnite cosmetics because it was third person. I'm like, you can be this character because it's third person. You're always gonna see the character.
I guess if it's for you, I feel like now it's like a flexing thing, isn't it?
Flexing a Fortnite skin.
Well, like on Call of Duty or
Yeah, true.
like I have the new skin.
I paid
I just buy
40.
the ones that I like,
Yeah.
but I could imagine kids being like,
Everybody.
"Bro, look at I have the new. I have all 4 of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I spent $80. My mom spent $80.
True.
Yeah,
Yeah. I don't. How long have we been going?
I don't even know. Forever.
Forever.
We talked about monkeys for like.
We were
2
talking about
hours.
monkeys for a while.
This is a bonus episode.
This is the monkey part was the actual part. So there is a new thing that I wanted to bring up, or this was something like a segment that we wanted to bring up on the podcast. I'm bringing it up right now, and I'll explain it.
How long? Man. How long we running?
We've been going for 36 minutes.
Oh, that's not as bad as I thought, or not as long as I thought.
No, well,
Okay.
the other one was 45, so we can.
True.
Okay, so this segment that we'll call, and I think it's going to be at the outro of every episode, is called Rant, React, or Recommend. So we bought here a little spinner. Each of us is going to spin the wheel, whatever it lands on. We will either recommend something or react to something, so the other person will show. So if I spin it, land on React, Joseph will show me something that I have to react to, whether that be a meme or just something in general. And then there's rant. So anything we're passionate about that we want to rant about. I feel like I went on a rant about Call of Duty skins already, so if that counts. But do you want to do the honors of spinning first?
Am I spinning for you or for me?
You're spinning for yourself. Recommend. So what do you recommend to our audience?
I recommend that you get out and watch a movie. I feel like people don't do that enough. Or like get a good date set up, or like a good time with your boy to go out and do something.
We haven't gone to the movies, have we?
We have not gone to the movies ever together.
That's true.
But yeah, I think that'd be good because it feels like sometimes whenever you have your days off, you just want to sit at home and chill, or you don't really want to go out and do something. But I'm not saying to go and do that all the time, go out to eat all the time, because that can become like a pretty expensive problem, I guess. But
So is your recommendation to go watch a movie or just to go?
go watch a movie. I think go watch a movie, eat some popcorn, get a soda, zone out from the world for like
Zone
a
out for
second.
today. Well, I know this is not my part of the recommend, but if you're gonna go watch a movie, I watched Sinners last time. It was a really, really good movie. So it was really fun. Very different. It was a horror movie, but it was like there was actually like there was different elements to it. It wasn't like super basic. It wasn't because I feel like that's the thing too. Movies nowadays have been super like, oh, Marvel movie, Captain America again, and I'm like, dude, I don't want to fucking watch this. Like, I know what's gonna happen. The bad guy's gonna be like, I'm gonna win, and then the good guy's like, no, I'm gonna go back in time.
dying.
I'm dying.
I
And then
win.
I win now because
Yeah.
power of friendship, and then I win. But yeah, Sinners is really good. So if you want to go watch a movie, if it's out by the time we post this, go watch it. It is a really good movie. But yeah, it helped disassociate and kind of just watch a movie, space out. The theater we went to had like reclining seats and everything, so that was pretty cool.
I went to watch Revenge of the Sith again with my dad. Since I haven't seen it for like 20 years whenever it came out. I watched it in the theaters, which you said you did too.
I did too, randomly. I'm not a Star Wars
It's a
fan.
good movie. The acting is kind of weird, but my dad had a good point about it where he was like, this was like in 2005 before they had like the cool like screens that they have. They were just in front of like green screens acting to like puppets. Like everything's CGI. It's pretty bad CGI now.
Mm-hmm.
It's 20 years old, but it was fun. It was fun to like just completely like zone out, put my phone on mute, just
Kind of just
watch the movie.
watch a movie, yeah. Dive into the movie, yeah.
And I got it back, and the Mariners were winning by a fucking shitload.
They were winning,
Which
by,
hopefully
like,
they're winning
10,
by a shitload
yeah.
still.
Okay, so
Mariners.
recommending is okay. So now it is my turn. Recommend.
Again,
Okay,
Ben.
so recommend. Maybe it's just stuck on that one. Should we spin it again or should we just keep it?
Let's recommend again.
React.
Okay.
So it's react. So I gotta react to. I think you sent me something.
I
Right?
did send you something. This is fun. We'll put it on the thing too.
Okay. So
For whenever he opens it up to start it. Yeah, it's on the
Yeah,
thing.
it's on the
So
Aimless
he's
one.
gonna click on it right now, and then he's
Oh.
gonna click on it right
Oh my gosh, so
for
passionate.
real right now.
It paused. Hold on, my energy. Oh,
Day 527 of spraying dog medicine on my hands to make them tougher. Let's check in
What
on my
the
weight.
fuck?
I'm down 104 pounds from 309 to 205. And I'm down 11% body fat from 55% body fat.
Is it
to
weight loss
44%. The pants you see here are large, and the shirt is an X large. Last year,
my
I had
gosh.
to wear a
He's losing weight.
3X in both. That's
Oh
the
my
only
gosh,
balance
his
in
foot.
here.
He's sanding wood with his bare.
Oh my fucking gosh.
He's vacuuming it up.
Do you think people that's actual dog medicine?
What a random video.
Lighting matches on my knuckles? Oh shit, he's turning them on with his knuckles. Oh my gosh. A genuine question. Do you think people were doing that shit before the internet? There had to be, right?
Why is he spraying?
Day 500. Day
Look how much
500.
weight he's lost.
And it's a weight loss
killing him.
challenge. It's weight loss challenge. It's getting my hands tougher. This motherfucker doesn't even need a flint and steel or anything. He just
His hands are just dry.
his hands are just dry. He's
Sanding wood with
I
his
get
hands.
calluses sometimes just from the gym, and I feel like they rub on like a sheet, and I'm like, oh fuck.
Oh yeah,
That feels-
touching a microfiber. Imagine him touching a microfiber cloth.
Yeah, that'd be awful. Well, that was my reaction to spraying day 578 of spraying dog medicine on my hands.
I don't recommend that.
I don't. Yeah, I don't. I feel like maybe people were doing this shit before, and now people are just recording it. This is just that one. I feel like back in the day before the internet, it was probably just like, oh, yeah, the neighbor sprays dog medicine on his knuckles.
He's hella strong.
Is Jim? I swear, Jim can turn on a fucking match with his knuckles. I swear, we've seen it.
We see it. We don't even need a sander, babe. We can just call Jim over. He can sand the board.
Dang. Okay. Well, this was the new segment. I hope you guys liked it. It was just an idea that we had. We'll keep doing it each episode. We're trying to keep the theme of 3 R's, so recommend, rant, or react. But if you have any other ideas or any other any other ideas that you might have that starts with an R, let us know and we'll add it to this. Or if we should add like a punishment, or if we're landing it, because there is a lot of spots.
There's a lot of spots.
So we can switch one out or something. But yeah, as of right now, this is the new outro segment, I guess, that we have, just to kind of cap things off. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. And yeah, I don't know. Do you have any closing things to say? I don't know if we'll cut it and start again. But anyways, this has been another episode of the Aimless Pod.